Namaste. My name is Rui Zimmerer. I'm an international meditation master. Today I want to speak why are going men to sex workers. And there is a TED talk, and from that is this. If you think that sex is the most important thing for a man to go to a sex worker, you are damn wrong. So what? What are the reasons behind? The boys are growing up in the wrong belief. Boys should not cry. Boys should be independent. Boys should not be weak and should be always strong. And boys should be over cool and not showing feelings. That reminds me on seduction techniques, no? That you learn as seduction techniques. No? Okay. A man who can't cry use bullets. A man who cannot share intimacy is always alone. A man who cannot speak openly over his feeling is a candidate for suicide. Males making 4 times more suicides than females. A man who has no compassion becomes a drug addicted or a violent person. Still, many parents think that boys should not have feelings and doesn't have the same problem like girls. And today we see so much violence, and because of that, parents, they are responsible for the violence. 4 times, I say 4 times, a girl gets more hugs than a boy. And this shows and proves everything. I don't have to prove anything more. Instead, to teach your boy compassion, they teach coolness. And I've read the first 4 things. Boys should not cry. Men should not cry. Boys should be independent. Boys should not be weak, should be always strong. And boys should be overcool and not showing feelings. And these are the seduction techniques that works for 90% of all females. If you behave just so. Things is over, things is over, things is over, no? For what are then sex workers? Average sex intercourse needs only 5 minutes. Then why are booking men over hours be together with a sex worker? It makes no sense. A man is different than a woman. Okay. If a man has no intimacy and cannot show feelings to a female, if he has slept with his feeling, if he has slept with a female, the ice is broken and he can share feelings. So he needs the sex to open up his heart. The opposite is valid for women that want first intimacy and then sleep with a guy. So, what are the reasons for going to a sex worker? To speak about their problems, to get intimacy, to build up a rapport, to feel worthy, to connect with a human being, to be as they are without hiding, without to be somebody, to get accepted and not rejected. The fear of rejection when a boy or going to a female. No? Relationships problems, okay, we have all. No sex or too less sex with their spouse, and the next reason for sure to have easy sex. And women think if a male is shy or afraid of rejection, this guy is not worthy. Oh. And the women are exactly the same. They are too shy to go to a guy. And so they want an overcool, independent alpha. No? Okay. So I'm an omega, okay. Still they think that shy men and introverts are not worthy. I'm also an introvert as an omega. This is for normal. So that is good for the sex workers. And the reality is that the females are missing out for the best spouses. Because the spouses never have learned to have the confidence to go to a girl, to be independent, or to learn seduction techniques, and so on. And then what happens then? Females alone, male alone. But if the women, maybe this will happen in the next 1,000 years. It's possible, no? It's possible. Go for the best males, they will get them. It's just so simple, easy, no? And I don't want to hear exaggerate like crazy. Most of the women where I was together with for a longer time were coming to me. And when I was seducing a girl, it was mostly of the time the wrong girl. And so I said, let the women choose me. They choose better than I choose for the right women. Makes it sense or not sense? Okay. And I'm not an alpha, so I'm not over attractive. I'm an omega. Okay. Thank you that I could speak about that, and bye.